probing one, a little bit of a...
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 25. I don't think you got it, son.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now McPhee always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Room to run inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Pernell McPhee able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Mahomes going to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout. by the offense.
Let's go.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow. Right now, let's go. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Yellow. Are you waiting? Hey, what's the ball?
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. You get blocked, me. You get it.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, 34 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now he's forced out right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Finds Roberts left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Ravens.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch the
To throw again, Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Caught right side at Snead. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got Snead. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Throwing is Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw again is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. There to make the grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Mahomes now on first down, sliding out of the pocket, throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On the counter, here's McCord. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Chris Wormley in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down.
43.
Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Butker able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On second down, Ingram. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Jackson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He was brought down by Deshaun Breeland. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Hill one more time. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
So they looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're running. Ingram. as he's inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And they will not